Good evening, Swendin. I'm Ingrid Stjarnström, and this is Swendinese National News, your trusted voice for the latest updates across the kingdom. We have a packed program tonight covering a growing mystery in the Nordström Fjord, an upcoming military readiness test, and a major update on the national budget following the Fountain of Judgment's rejection of the tax reform bill. But first we turn to the waters of the north, where something unusual is happening. Johan Mikkelsen, a seasoned fisherman with over 30 years of experience, shares his observations.
In the past 24 hours, fishermen and naval patrols have reported strange, rhythmic ripples forming in the Nordström Fjord. The waves, far too large to be caused by normal tides, have been appearing at regular intervals, and some locals claim they've seen massive shadows moving beneath the surface.
Erik Bjork, a seasoned fisherman, has spent his life navigating these waters.
I've been fishing these waters for 40 years, and I've never seen anything like this. The water moves like something alive beneath it. We tried dropping sonar equipment, but whatever's down there, it's avoiding detection.
Dr. Alva Lindström, a leading marine biologist, shares her insights on the mysterious occurrences in the fjords.
At this stage, we are investigating all possibilities. It could be an undiscovered marine phenomenon, shifting underwater currents due to seismic activity, or, though unlikely, an unknown aquatic species.
In response to rising speculation, the Swendinese Navy has dispatched research and patrol vessels to monitor the fjord. Military officials state that while there is no immediate threat to the public, they are taking precautions in case the phenomenon affects maritime activity. Rear Admiral Henrik Fjallström, a respected figure in the naval community, steps forward to address the concerns.
At this time, we urge calm. While the disturbances are unusual, there is no evidence of hostile activity or danger. Our priority is ensuring safe navigation for ships and gathering scientific data to determine the cause.
The fishermen whisper about the old king of the fjord, a legendary 1,500-year-old trout, said to awaken once every century. If the waters stir, it means the king is restless, and great change is coming to Swendin.
While many dismiss these stories as folklore, some locals have revived the ancient tradition of offering fish to the fjord, in hopes of calming whatever force may be beneath the waves. In military news, the Swendinese Defence Force has announced a nationwide readiness test scheduled for next week. The exercise, called Operation Frostguard, will simulate a rapid response scenario, testing the country's ability to defend its borders and infrastructure under Arctic conditions.
This will be the largest readiness test in 5 years, involving all branches of the Swendinese military. The exercise will include live fire drills, cyber defense testing, and naval patrol maneuvers in the Arctic Circle.
Major Astrid Holmberg, a key figure in Swendin's military operations, shares her insights on the ongoing drills.
We are ensuring that Swendin remains prepared for any challenge. This test allows us to refine strategies, train personnel, and reinforce our role as an Arctic power.
Neighboring countries such as Norway and Finland have expressed support and plan to send observers. Global analysts note that Swendin's Arctic military strength is a key factor in regional stability. Citizens are advised that military aircraft and naval movements will increase in the coming days. Turning to domestic affairs, the Swendinese government is in a state of financial uncertainty after the Fountain of Judgment rejected the proposed tax reform bill earlier this week. With the law officially discarded, Parliament is now scrambling to find alternative revenue solutions.
Economic experts warn that without tax reform, Swendin may face budget deficits in key sectors, including infrastructure and defense spending. Parliament is now considering alternatives such as adjustments to trade tariffs and expanded hydroelectric investments.
In this segment, we hear from Victor Nordström, a renowned economic analyst who shares his insights on the current situation.
This is a critical moment. The economy is stable, but without a sustainable solution, public services could face cuts. The challenge is finding a plan that aligns with the values and traditions of Swendin while ensuring financial security.
Some call for a second attempt at reform, though tradition dictates that a rejected law cannot be reintroduced for at least 5 years. Others suggest a national referendum to bypass the fountain of judgment, though this would be highly controversial. And finally, despite the ongoing economic debates, Swendin's 84th annual ice fishing festival is in full swing. Thousands of anglers have gathered in Nordström for the legendary event, braving the frigid conditions in pursuit of the biggest catch. Last year's winning trout weighed an astonishing 1,896 pounds.
This festival is about more than fishing. It's about tradition, community, and embracing the cold. And this year's winner will have the honor of presenting their biggest catch to the Kongsbjorn himself. Last year's record trout weighed 1,896 pounds. Will it be broken this year? The festival includes live music, traditional Swendinese cuisine, and winter sports.
That's all for tonight's edition of Swendinese National News. From military readiness drills to ancient legends stirring in the fjords, Swendin continues to balance tradition and modernity. Stay warm, stay informed, and as always, good night.